All right, friends, good morning. It's good to see you. We're going to go ahead and work on some math right now. Now, today, what you're going to notice is we finished up in our math workbooks last week, and that's absolutely planned because the month of May is when we start to take all those things that we worked on this year in math and we put them into practice, okay? Now, one of the things that we talked about this year in math, when we would work with our numbers and things like that, is we would talk about problems like this. And I'm just gonna turn you to my board so you can see it. We would see things like this, okay? We would see, where we would see 2 plus 2 equals, okay? So if I have 2 and I add 2 more, I have 4, right? Okay, so a lot of times we'll see math problems like that, addition problems like that, where we're adding two groups together. But that's not always the same way, and that's not real life, because in real life, you're not going to be in the food store seeing a math problem like that when you're trying to figure out how many you need of something, okay? So the way that we really put addition into practice is by solving word problems. And that means really that they're just real life situations where we have to know whether we're going to put things together to make a bigger group or take things apart to make a smaller group. Today, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about putting groups together. And we're going to be listening to different situations, and we're going to look at two different ways of solving word problems. The traditional ones, the ones we worked on this year in school, are some examples like this. And I'm going to show you on my board. Okay. These are called adding to. Okay. Adding to. All right. And so, for example, if I said, I have 4 pencils. Okay, I have 4 pencils. And, my question then says, and Jack has, let me do them in a different color. And my problem says, Jack has 3 pencils. Okay. I would say, and then I want to know how many pencils do I have all together? Okay. So I could say, okay, well, I have 4 plus 3 equals 7 pencils, right? Okay, because if I count them all up, sorry, you can't see that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4 plus 3 must equal 7, okay? So that's one way of solving a word problem. Okay, let me erase this. All right, and how about if I try one like this? Let's say we'll use red for these. Okay, say the hen lays 4 legs. 4 eggs, not 4 legs, okay? And then say another hen lays 5 eggs, okay? I want to know how many eggs I have all together. So let's go ahead. Oh, you can't see that real well. Hold on, let me turn you a little bit more so you can see it. Okay, so how many eggs did this hen lay? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 4 plus, how many did this one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 equals, now we count them all together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 equals 9. So 4 plus 5 equals 9. Okay? All right. So those are the kinds of word problems or addition problems that we were solving this year in school. We would count how many was in one group, count how many was in the other group, write those numbers, equals, and then we would count how many there were all together. Well, the type of word problem we're going to use today is called adding on. We're going to use our ability, that means that we're able to count on from a certain number, okay? So that we don't have to go back and count everything again. So this is a different kind of way of solving our word problem, but we're definitely ready for it, okay? And we're going to use a tool today to help us with that, okay? All right, so we are going to use a tool. Let me get a better marker here. I'm going to get it drawn first. Okay, and you got one in your email, okay? It's called a number line. Very good. It's called a number line, okay? So I'm going to get mine written up on my board. Okay? So make sure you have your number line out as well, okay? All right, so your number line should look just like my number line, okay? And the way we're going to use this number line is we're going to use this to help us solve a problem today, okay? So I'm going to say that my friend Pam, okay, has 3 pieces of candy, okay? She has 3 pieces of candy. And I have 2 pieces of candy, okay? All right, so I know Pam has 3 pieces of candy. So I'm going to put my finger right here on the number 3, okay? Because that's where I'm starting. I know she has 3 pieces of candy. I have 2 pieces of candy. I want to know how many pieces of candy we have all together. So I'm going to start at the 3, and I'm going to use my pencil, okay? And because I have 2 pieces of candy, I'm going to make 2 hops. 1, 2. What number did I land on? I landed on the 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I start at the 3, 2 hops for my 2 pieces of candy, and I landed on the 5, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to use a number line to help us solve our addition problems by adding on, starting with what we have and adding on, okay? So let's try another one. All right, so get those number lines, and you're using your fingers, okay? All right, so I'm going to say that I have 4 cookies, okay? I have 4 cookies, okay? And I'm going to turn you so you can see my screen again, okay? My friend has 4 cookies, okay? I want to know how many cookies we have all together. So I'm going to go to my number line, and I'm going to put my finger on the 4 because that's how many cookies I have to start. I have 4 cookies, so I'm going to start right at 4. Now my friend has 4 cookies. So I'm going to make 4 hops for those 4 cookies. 1 cookie, 2 cookie, 3 cookie, 4 cookies. Okay? What number did I land on? I landed on the 8. When I made those 4 hops for my friend's 4 cookies from my 4 cookies, I landed on number 8. So let's go see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do we have 8 cookies? We do. Did I get to an 8 on my number line? I sure did. All right, let's try one more. Okay, let's try one more. All right, I have 5 balloons. Okay, I have 5 balloons. My friend has 5 balloons. Okay, so I have 5 balloons, my friend has 5 balloons. Where am I going to start on my number line? with my 5 red balloons, right? Or my 5, not red, purple. I'm going to start right here on number 5 because that's how many balloons I have. How many balloons did my friend have? They had 5. So how many hops do I need to take? I need to take 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When I took 5 hops for each of my friend's 5 balloons, what number did I land on? I landed on the 10, okay? So if I have 5 balloons and my friend has 5 balloons, how many balloons do we have all together? We have 10. Very good. All right, my friends. Using number lines is new, and it's something that you'll use next year as well. And it's a little tricky, but I wanted to introduce it today, okay? So now what we're going to do is you got a worksheet that has a frog on it, okay? And it has little frogs down below. All right, so I'm going to pause. I need you to make sure you have a pair of scissors, and I need you to make sure, and I'm looking around to make sure I do too, that you have glue or some tape, okay? And make sure you have a pencil with you, okay? All right, now I'm gonna go ahead and pause you while you get those things together.